The team everybody wants to talk about, the Dallas Roughnecks. A very impressive road performance tonight here in Raleigh. Dallas takes it 24-18 over the Flyers, and it's the Roughnecks that remain undefeated. Raleigh suffers its first loss of the season. Hi again, everybody. Evan Lepler with Taylor Pope, and an exciting first quarter. After Dallas jumped out 2-0, the Flyers tied it back up, but in the late stages of the second quarter, Dallas showed what kind of team they are.
Yeah, the Flyers really let Dallas kind of get away with some late first half points, stretching it to, I think, 11-7, and then in the second half really poured on with their defensive line, and the Flyers struggled to score in that second half in the third quarter.
We saw a lot of different things tonight. For Dallas, it was a lot of boring offense, and you were impressed by that, and Raleigh just made a lot of key mistakes. We'll jump into the highlights, but what stood out most to you tonight?
Well, I think that Raleigh is actually probably pretty happy with how they game planned for this game, and they had their chances. I think that, you're going to have only so many chances in a game, and they had so many drops that if even half of those go their way, it's a much different outlook for the game.
That's a D from Brian Casey. He immediately turns it over, and kind of the story of the day, the disc just slipping right through the fingertips of the defending South Division champs. Justin Allen looking to the end zone. They made a run. They got it back within 5 or 6 late in the game, but Dallas was just too tough, patient around the end zone. The veteran Brandon Malachek taking time to find a lane, and any of Dallas's stars you could consider the star of the game.
And you see Dallas, they really wore the Raleigh O team down. Raleigh didn't have very many points where they were able to just work it down and get a one-possession score, and by the end of the game, that was really evident in the amount of energy that the Raleigh O team had.
Well, it was a fun night at Cardinal Gibbons High School. Plenty of energized fans, but their home team did not prevail. The Roughnecks are still perfect in the AUDL, 24-18 on the final night of April. The Roughnecks over Raleigh.